Assalamu alaikum. This is Aruj Muzaffar from the Department of English, University of Southern Punjab. In our previous lecture, we have discussed the significance of job application, that how can we make our job application more attractive by catching the attention of the HR manager or the company, and what is the significance of job application in grabbing a good opportunity. A job application letter is a formal document written by a person who wants to apply for a job in an organization, company, or institution. It is usually sent along with a resume or curriculum vitae. The main purpose of this letter is to introduce the applicant to the employer and explain why the applicant is suitable for the position. Well, basically, it's not simply a document, it's basically your first impression that leads you towards your suitability for the interview. Employers often review the application letter before looking at the CV. So, the quality of the letter can influence whether the candidate is shortlisted for an interview or not. In a detailed lecture about job application writing, basically we are as instructor required to tell you that you should begin by explaining the importance of professional communication. If you do know the significance of professional communication, then you can understand that a job application letter must use formal language, correct grammar, and respectful tone because it represents the applicant's personality and professionalism. Informal expressions, slangs, abbreviations, unnecessary details should be avoided. The letter should normally be clear, concise, and not longer than one page so that employers can read it quickly and easily. The writing process usually starts with the heading section. In this part, the applicant writes their contact information such as their name, address, phone number, email, WhatsApp contact, and after that the date is written followed by the employer's information including the organization's name, designation of the person receiving the letter, and the office address. This information helps the employer identify who is sending the job application and ensures that the letter is directed to the correct authority. Basically, as instructor, we are required to understand this thing, that the writing usually starts with some heading where the applicant writes some salutation and he greets the employer with some common examples, like he may greet the person as dear sir or dear madam if he is familiar with the HR person. He should use some gender neutral expression as well, and if he is familiar with the name of that person, he can use the name as well because it will grab the attention of the person in a better way. And using such salutation basically tells you that you are more professional and respectful towards getting the attention of the person. The next point should focus on the paragraph writing, that the paragraphs should be of equal length, they should have the complete symmetry of one with the other, the paragraph should be linked together with the perfect consistency. If one paragraph is very lengthy and the second paragraph is very short, there is no consistency in it. So you should mention that your area of interest, your summary of qualifications, your summary of skills, they should be of some equal length. Then your job advertisement requires certain qualifications from you. You should mention those qualifications with a very clear mindset. You should tell that I am the most suitable candidate over there for this position, and your letter, job application letter, should consist of your not just academic background. It should tell that either you had been involved in the in your classroom or in your academics into what else co-curricular activities. They should mention your abilities. Even if you had been your CR in the class, you can mention that this was your exceptional skill of leadership that you have practiced into your class. So these are the strengths that explain how they contribute to make you a better person, which the organization ultimately requires. This helps you understand that that your skills are different from the others and you are a suitable person and worth considering for an interview. And the last paragraph, which is generally considered the concluding paragraph, it should mention that what is your basic aim, and it should express your general gratitude to the employer. It should indicate your willingness to attend an interview. The applicant should mention that the resume and other documents are attached for further information. A polite closing statement leaves a very much positive impression on the employer and shows professionalism. And finally, the letter should end with some suitable remarks like thanks for your kind consideration, regards, yours faithfully, yours sincerely, or you can then put your signature or electronic signatures over there. And then if you are required to attach certain copies of your certificates or documents, you can attach them as well. A more detailed job application is the one which just not only focuses on what you had been, it does tell you about how how your skills contribute you towards making you a better candidate for it. They are those skills that lead you towards understanding of making you the most prominent one in the interview, because the chances of getting an interview are directly proportional to your skills that you have mentioned in the job application. So basically it is a formal representation of who you are and how well you can present yourself. Obviously every person who is over there and who is willing to apply for the job is the one who qualifies the certain qualifications that have been advertised, but not everyone can be selected for that job. And the criteria for selecting and choosing you as the most appropriate one is this, that you should have certain qualities that make you distinct and different from the other ones. First and foremost skill that I have previously mentioned, that even if you have been the class representative or girls representative, or you had done anything like you had been the part of some society, you had organized something, some event or any object into your classroom or at your departmental level, it means that your exceptional skills make you a better person who can be a good team maker, who can have a better role of leadership skills, and you can be someone who is more prone towards arranging the things in a better way. So your work and your resume and your writing should be focused on this point, that your individuality is the one that makes you the most suitable person for being selected as the appropriate candidate for the company. And the writing of this document is very much important because it is something that present you in front of the company. Most of the time the CV includes the technical formalities that are there. It generally tells that for example, if for a post we are having 30 CVs, all the CVs will tell that certain qualifications, for example, if the BS or MS have been required, all the CVs will be the ones that will describe or prescribe that the person is qualifying this degree. But the job application will separately tell that these are the skills, these are the personality traits that are not over there into all the persons. It is something which has been prescribed into a formal tone in front of the employer, and it distinguishes the person in some or other way from the others. So basically you need to focus on to this point, that the resume should be developed very much technically, but the job application should be dealt with a great care, and you should have a careful observation while writing onto it. Obviously there should be no grammatical mistake, the sentences should be aligned to each other, vocabulary used should be of great caliber, and most importantly the paragraphs should have a proper alignment with the other ones. If the paragraphs are not being part of the same consistency, it means that the person is not having a good personality, or there is some loopholes, or maybe the person is shattered into his thoughts as well, because obviously the creative writing reflects the personality and mindset and psychology of the person. And if someone's writing is not expressing these things, and he is not expressing and catching the attention of the HR or employer, it means that his resume is though up to the mark, but still his job application is something which is not up to the mark, and it does have certain loopholes. So basically the significance of job application is that we cannot deny that it is something that leads us towards getting the opportunity for the first and the foremost point, because it is something that will lead us towards the strengths, and explain that how can we contribute more positively and in a better way for the organization. And it helps the employer understand that the candidate is the most suitable one for the position and is worth considering for an interview. Obviously, into the interview you will be required to show your exceptional communication skills, but writing is also a part of communication skills. And if your writing of job application is not worthwhile, it means that there is something which is not up to the mark into your communication skills, and you do need to work on your reading and writing before qualifying for the spoken and communicative based interview for the same position. One last and the most important point is that the conclusion of your job application is that it qualifies you for being the most suitable candidate. So obviously this should be developed with a very suitable approach, and the writer and the company should pay a keen observation to the points that lead you towards making you individual and unique among the cluster of those candidates who have applied for the same position, because it is something that is going to make you different from the others, and it is the idea that is going to lead you towards your better position into the company. I hope it is understandable for you. Thank you so much.